I knew him. I knew him before sunlight revealed his face. Before the earth celebrated his arrival, I carried him, bonded with him, quietly revered the honor to be his mother.
I knew him. He saved my life. I broke the law in secret and was found out. They found me in the act of shame. It was over, but there he was. Not a word was spoken. Nothing. Silence. Just him, writing in the sand. And then they dropped their stones. It was over. I had been forgiven.
I knew him. He called me and I went. I ate with him, traveled with him. He was my teacher, my friend, my brother, and my master. I watched him heal the sick, feed the multitudes, command demons to flee.
I knew him. She was so sick, no one could help her. She was dying, a fever, my child. It is the darkest of days when a mother loses her child. My husband, Jarius, begged him to come to our home. Word came back that he was on his way, but he was too late. She died before he arrived.
I was with him as he traveled to see the little girl. There was a large crowd. They followed him, so many who called out to be healed. But then, he stopped. He had felt the power leave him.
I knew him. It was me. I touched him in the crowd. I couldn't bring myself to ask him to heal me. How could I? I've been unclean for 12 years, bleeding for 12 years, 12 years searching for an answer when none would come, 12 years losing life. I heard that he was so close, and I pushed through the crowd. With all the strength I had, I reached out and touched him. It was over. I was healed.
It was too late. She was already gone. When he arrived, she was already gone. Don't be afraid, just believe. She is not dead, only sleeping. That's what you told me.
I was there. No one believed him, but I knew him. I knew that life followed him. He touched her hand and called her, Talitha Kumai, little girl, get up.
I knew him, but not like these stories you've heard before mine. To me, he was a disturbance, something easily silenced. We had an empire to protect. His own people didn't even want him alive, as one of his 12 betrayed him. Judas led us right to him for a sack of coins. I had a job to do, and I did it. But something wasn't right. He didn't fight back. Peter raised his sword and struck me, cutting off my ear. And he picked up my ear and healed me.
I knew he was going to die.
And I knew he was going to live again.
I knew him.
I knew his childhood.
I knew his forgiveness.
I knew his friendship.
I knew his miracle.
I knew his power.
I knew his humility.
But he was pierced for our rebellion, crushed for our sins. He was beaten so we could be whole. He was whipped so we could be healed.
And he said, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person, and they with me."
Do you know him?